we need to talk about Rey. Okay, so a trailer recently came out for a film called About Rey, which is a story centering around a transgender boy and kind of his transition and his family life and all of that kind of stuff. And it's great. I love transgender representation as much as the next guy, and it looks really emotional and truthful, I guess. There's only one problem. Rey is being played by a cisgender girl. This is a trend that is happening a lot right now, especially since transgender issues are more prominent in the media. More transgender characters are popping up. Cisgender men such as Jared Leto, Andrew Garfield and Eddie Redmayne have been cast in the roles of trans women, as opposed to, you know, actual trans women. So here is my handy dandy list of reasons why casting cis people in trans roles is wrong. Number 1, it takes roles away from trans people. There aren't that many transgender characters in the first place. Even when films are made directly about transgender people and their struggles, oftentimes the trans characters are being erased. Stonewall! It's really difficult for transgender people to find roles without cis people taking them anyway. It perpetuates the idea that trans men are just girls dressing up as guys and vice versa. By casting a cis guy, you're basically saying trans women are just men who wear dresses and makeup. Do you know what a man in a dress is called? A fucking man. Doesn't matter what... He's a guy, he's a dude. Number 3, it's not accurate transgender representation. Creating a transgender character gives you 0 ally points if people can walk into your movie and not see a transgender person on screen the entire time. Representation isn't just about having a character who's this thing, it's about actually employing the actor as well. If a trans kid is watching that movie, they may be discouraged by how these cisgender people look. These people who have had no real surgery or hormones, when they really need to see a transgender person who's begun to transition, who looks healthy and happy and everything. So what can you do about it? If you're a casting director, don't cast cis people for your trans roles. If you're a cis actor, don't take trans roles. If you're neither and just really like movies and TV, don't watch things that have cis actors in trans roles. Be vocal about it. Tell people the reason that you've not seen Dallas Buyers Club and probably never will see it. Because if you just silently boycott these movies, what movie producers are gonna hear is that transgender stories don't sell. So they need to know. They need to know that the reason that you're not going to see it is because they've cast a cis person. Also, support trans characters played by trans people. I have a list here. The list is sadly quite short, but here are some transgender actors and what they're in so you can check them out. Laverne Cox in Orange is the New Black, Jamie Clayton in Sense8, Caitlin Alexander in Carmella, Tom Felton in The Fosters. That's 4 people. I could come up with 4 people in the whole universe. And it's not like I don't watch that much TV or movies. I watch a lot. And I could only think of 4. So, you know, there we go. Reasons why casting cis people in trans roles is wrong and things you can do to help fix it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please keep a discussion going in the comments. If you have anything to add or even correct me on, do that. Let's talk about this. What's happening here? I'll see you at some point. Goodbye.